Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Thursday, which is Oracle Message. So basically, I take all the Oracle cards that I feel would suit best for the day, and just and get a message for you. Okay. So I love Oracle Thursdays because I feel that it's a lot profound. It's like a I don't know. It's like a general conversation. It's about the energies of the week, but it's more just an how-to. It's like a how-to, right? It's like a master class of knowledge and stuff that comes in. So here we go. If you are not aware, I do have another channel called Connect to the Deck Tarot. It's in the description box below. And I've been doing videos of my favorite autumn decks that I like to use. I've already done 2 videos of these, and the one this week had this one, which is called the Into the Lonely Woods. Okay, so it's this one. I'm going to be using this one today along with other decks. They're very soft energy, and we're going to begin with this one. Very soft energy today I'm bringing in. I'm going to bring the Healing Spirits Oracle, the Intuitive Whispers Oracle, and the Postcards from Spirit Oracle, just to name a few. And we're just going to begin. Absolutely. Okay. So you have Plight of the Wanderer. And you also have From the Below to the Above. I love From the Below to the Above. Okay. Let's take a look at the messages from these. It's been a while since I used it, probably since last year. So we're going to take a look and have a gander at what this is. You have 14, which comes to 5, and then you have 27, that comes to 9. So 5 are cards of, stuff. Plight of the Wanderer. Let's see. There may come a sleepless night when you must walk with your troubles until they feel larger than you can continue to carry. There will come a night when the journey has taken you so far that you feel the burdens of your needs must be laid down, and you must free yourself from them. This card comes to you to say that you must know now that some of the troubles you carry are not yours. They don't belong to you, but yet you carry them. There will be a wise one who tells you to share some of these troubles for a time. They will help you know which to keep, learn from, and remember, and which can be put aside, acknowledged as not yours to carry, and buried softly in the good earth to heal, change, and become a part of the great all that is. I feel judgment. I feel the Judgment card in here. I feel almost that judgment energy of time to kind of figure out what you need to hold on to and what you need to let go of. This week has been about continuing to light the spark that turns into a flame that keeps you going. If you have been carrying burdens, it is time to definitely let them go. It's time to make them, I don't know, disappear, right? We do that a lot. I think it's our lot as human beings to carry stuff. And we forget because we keep doing it over and over again. Especially if you're prone to it, you'll put yourself in that position over and over again, right? It's because we have to deal with outside circumstances. And I understand this. You have outside circumstances that come in, and then they trap you in that circle of, I'm stuck, and now I've got to get myself out of it, and now I'm walking, with this pain and this burden, and you just start dragging yourself in crazy circles, right? And you shouldn't really. The next card is From the Below to the Above. I like. It is time to shift your gaze from the path below to what is above you, for it is to these higher places you will journey to next. You will always have your feet on the earth, but for now you must lift your spirits by looking up and seeing the top of the trees. Learn that lies upon the next mountain. Discover the source that is the light that comes from the east at dawn. It is the higher places, the higher thoughts, the higher self that you must turn. For when you do so, the gift you hold within you will find exactly the right time, exactly the right place to be offered, and finally be fully held and appreciated. And I love these because they kind of really do go together. It's like, stop walking the path of heavy and hurt and pain and start walking the path of seeing what's next, right? What's next on the list? What's bringing me joy? What's, really infusing me with energy? It's not living in the future, it's being excited for it. It's anticipating the happiness that's coming, the next step. And we do that, but we don't do it enough. I think what's happened now is a lot of, they want me to speak of the fact that we have, like, right now. Back in the day, before credit, and I know it's kind of weird to say this, but before we had credit cards and stuff where we could get stuff right away, we had to save up for it, okay? It's a true fact. You wanted a car, you had to save up for it. Not everybody offered credit. You had to, like, really save up. Granted, the cost of thing costs a lot less because people didn't have credit available, right? They couldn't get it right away. So probably that helped that we didn't have credit right away, so the prices had to stay, they still were high enough, but, it wasn't a far away thing. It's not like today where I see houses like at almost, $1 million that people, you don't have $1 million in a year. I'd say most people, regular wages would be now what, 100, 150, and some of us were poor a lot less, of course, but that's not, you just can't, okay? You need credit. You need to get loans. You need that, but it's created a world of instant gratification. People rarely have to anticipate anything anymore, or if they don't anticipate it for very long. It's like very quickly, poof, we got it. And it's taken away, it's given us more troubles, because I think that with the bills come this walk into the forest of, I don't know what to do with this. But it's also taken away the fact that we used to work at things and anticipate, right? Every step we took, every penny we saved, we were getting something that we wanted, and it was getting exciting, right? The anticipation, the weight of it was building up to that thing. And if you worked hard at it, let's say if you spent 6 months, you took time to really save up and realize, is this what I really want? Because it's going to take me 6 months, right? You wouldn't just save up to get something to go, oh, well, that's nice. No, you'd really treasure it and appreciate it and love it, right? I remember back in the day, my father still remembered his first car, saving up for it, right? You get your first car, and then you really love that first car because you took the time to work, save, and get it, right? It wasn't instant gratification. Oh, okay, well, that was easy. Next thing. So I think that we have to go back to that thing. First of all, we have to get rid of the troubles that are keeping us down. And secondly, we need to develop that anticipation. Even if it is just save up for something instead of buying it on credit. Okay? Actually pay it cash. Pay it with the money that you've saved up and owe nothing on it. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth the effort you put into it, because it's seeing that next mountain, that next thing, that next, that next project that you're doing. All right, so I'm going to go to Intuitive Whispers Oracle. That's the next deck I'm going to look into. That's a new deck. I think I used it last week. Gratitude for the past. It's number 20. 20 is also 2 High Priestess, It's about seek answers within yourself. It's about inner wisdom, receptivity. Okay? So, yeah. Okay, so this is, you are who you are in this moment because of your past. The good, the bad, the highs, the lows, the struggles, the successes. However, you don't need to define yourself only through that past. You may have come through hardship in your life, but here's a chance to release your past so it doesn't impact your present. Again, we're linking back to here, okay? We're linking back to taking that long walk and releasing burdens that either are not yours or that you don't need to carry anymore, okay? Instead, turn your focus to gratitude. Be grateful for getting to where you are now because of that past. Be grateful that you've navigated every twist and turn along your life's journey. Be grateful for the lessons you've learned along the way and that have formed who you are, because who you are in this moment is pretty damn wonderful, okay? So how to find gratitude in your past? Here's a few things. Get comfortable in a seated position. Place your left hand over your heart and your right hand on your belly. Close your eyes and deepen your breath, feeling the rise and fall of your breath under your hands. Take your awareness into the past and notice what comes to the surface without judging it as good or bad. Instead of getting stuck in the memories of your past, see them as you are an observer, looking in at them. Ask yourself, what do I feel truly grateful for from the past? Feel your heart expanding with gratitude, then say out loud, I'm grateful for the lessons of the past, and I release the emotions. This is great. You could rewind this and do it over and over again. If you need to do some kind of like shadow releasing stuff, it's a good time of the year to do it, okay? As the leaves fall, you let go of these things as well. It's kind of great to work with the seasons, okay? We don't talk a lot about that, but it's good to work with the seasons. As, you know, seasons change and one turns into another. It's a great time to do that kind of work. Yeah, no, I just repeated that. Sorry. Maybe it just needed to be said again. I'm going to take from the Healing Spirits Oracle another soft feeling deck. 2 cards. All right. Come on, come back, come back. Straighten up, fly right. Okay, so this one says true love can never really be lost. Nice. And the next one is, there's so much more to you than you think. True love can never really be lost. It's 30. Let's see. To love another is a wonderful thing. To be loved in return is the highest state the human being can achieve. The ascended masters in the higher realms of spirit world have known love beyond the human condition and remind us that love in a human form may be perceived as an incredible bliss when you experience it, or deep sorrow when you feel its absence. But when it has truly touched your life, it is forever, and neither time nor death can destroy it. Ah, I love that. Authentic love lives forever in your heart, not your head. And that's why it hurts when you fix your thoughts on love lost or otherwise. It's best to feel it in your heart, what can truly be understood and experienced. Remember, the head was made to think, the heart was made to feel. Oh, I love that. Okay, so I feel in the Oracle message, just a little message for some of you who've lost someone that you may be thinking about in this time of fall. I think that makes sense, because I think things slow down in the fall. And sometimes you may have time. You know, like a lot of us are active outside. We do a lot of things outside, but in the fall you do less outside, right? So you're more like cocooning, staying inside. And this may bring in thoughts of people that have gone. You know, a little more time to give them moments of your heart and your mind. And you may be feeling sad. Well, this is a message just to remind you that, you know, like they said, when it's touched your life, when you've loved somebody and that love has touched you, it is forever. Neither time nor death can destroy it. So it's a good time to think of it that way. I'm not saying that the tears won't fall, but maybe there'll be tears of appreciation and joy for having had the time with that person. And yes, you may miss them. Absolutely. You may miss them, but the love will always be felt in your heart. Okay? So I think that's a great message, you guys. That's a wonderful message. Okay, 44. There's so much more to you than you think. I like this one too. Okay, so let's see here. Some people believe they were born to be one thing or another, but others get a sense that there's more to them than just one aspect. Your mind and body are reaching out for new things and exciting experiences now. Guardian spirits are reminding you that you have many undiscovered gifts, and now would be a good time to allow them to come forward. It is a sin not to share a precious gift with the world. Remember, there's no such thing as coincidence. Ha ha! Somebody's read the same book I have. The signs that keep turning up in your life are all saying the same things. It's in you, so go for it. Yeah, there's no such thing as coincidence. Yeah, everything kind of happens for a reason, okay? Even if it's the most mundane thing, even if nothing spectacular happens from it, I really believe that you're just meant to be doing and living the way you are now. Sometimes there's a higher purpose to certain things that really, come around, and sometimes it's only revealed much later. I've had things happen to me much later, and I went, wow, that was, I guess that was a long time in the plans. So just, think about it this way. I'm going to pull from the postcards from Spirit. Haven't done these in a while, and I was talking about it in the Connect to the Deck channel, and I just kind of thought to myself, it's time for me to pull a beautiful card like this for you. I think I'm going to pull two. I'm gonna pull two, because they almost feel like individual messages, so I want them to resonate with you. So whoever's watching, this is for whoever's watching today. Like, I can't do it for everybody, but I can do it for some of you, right? Please give me 2 cards, or 4 cards. That will really resonate with people. Okay, so I have 4. I have 4 different ones. Okay. So listen carefully. I would say just kind of sit quietly with your heart open and let this beautiful message come through. Okay? Because there's sometimes some things that we just need to hear. We just need to hear. So like I said, listen with your heart, okay? Here we go. First one is this. Dear wonderful you, to help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic, seed pods in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reactions from others? Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward, and let the seeds of positive intention take to the wind. Your desires count, and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within you, it might be Spirit moving you to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. We know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you. Okay, so that is the first message. Beautiful, wonderful, so supportive. Okay, you do have support. You do have support. Are you ready for the next one? I'm ready for the next one. Dearest you, we here on the other side have one important thing to declare. Love is the answer to literally every single thing. We don't necessarily mean romantic or erotic love, although they are wonderful, but something above and beyond that. Everything alive in the world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to animate life, and birth it into existence. Love is without conditions. It's based in reverence and a fierce and joyful respect for life. Love thrives when you focus on it, and we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane. Love is when you no longer see yourself as other, separate from, better or less than, etc. When you act as love, you give permission to the world to thrive and grow as it will. Can you let go of what is not love and ask, what would love do? Love is waiting for you always and forever. We just adore you over here. And that would be the second message. Almost feels like all you need is love. All right. Ready? Dearest you, the common sayings, be in the world but not of it, and wear the world loosely, refer to the need to be engaged with life while not being attached to specific outcomes. Do not take this world too personally, for you are one of many co-creators here to play. And we have many ideas about how all this should play out. Just know the outcomes don't matter as much as the presence you bring to each experience and how you let yourself flow through life. There's a real freedom in knowing and accepting this. So will you wear the world loosely, or will it straitjacket you? It is your choice. Whatever happens, have the courage to keep trying, to live as you're meant to. And when it comes to manifesting, don't worry about the how or even the why. We have that covered. Everything is going to turn out exactly as it should. Spirit has a plan. Loving you always and forever. And now we have the fourth message. Dear you, do you feel like you need to do all the work and fix everything for everyone, or you might have no value? Maybe you think you need to control everything, or else nothing will get done. Be healed, be completed, etc. You may think you need to conform to what others expect of you, or choose a course of action to manipulate an outcome. But we don't think that would be a good choice. How about this? Even if it makes you temporarily uncomfortable, do something different. Set that boundary. Delegate responsibility to another. Ask for your needs to be met, and when faced with an impossible situation or sticky and meshed relationship, repeat this mantra. I didn't cause it. I can't control it. And it's not my job to cure it. Then carry on. Feels good, doesn't it? The best part is everything just seems to work beautifully and honestly in the end. Love you so, so much. Okay, guys, that one I felt way deep. This one was mine for sure. This one, yeah. This one felt like it was for me as well. So, yeah. I've always been the organizer, the controller, the one who controls everything. Money, routines, schedules, everything. And sometimes I feel people aren't taking good care of themselves, so I try to hop on that wagon and try to give them alternatives. But ultimately, it's their choice in the end, right? I have loved this reading very, very much. I feel the softness of it. I feel there's a lot of healing coming in. I do feel that the next few months are kind of like the softer touch of what's coming in, right? Not because I want to stop. I just feel that, as I said this year, there's an ebb and flow to everything. And sometimes the ebb is to take a moment to see what's been going on, to get back into the flow. It's like I'm clearing, I'm moving. I'm clearing, I'm moving. So I feel that there's another period maybe of clearing and then moving. These periods are getting shorter and shorter between, because I feel that as we clear more and more, it gets easier to do, right? You can do a few little things and then move some more. It really works together well. I'm going to do the singing bowl like I usually do on Oracle Day to see how the energies are feeling. All right. All right. So as I like to tell people before I do this, please be careful if you're wearing headphones because this can get very loud. So maybe turn it down a little bit or just leave it there and let it vibrate to your brain because sometimes it's the best way to get clearing. I'm going to do it 4 times. I like to do the 4 corners. The directional corners of this bowl that's round, but you know what I mean. And we're going to see how it's coming in, up and down and side to side. I like to think up and down is the energetic force of our life energy, and side to side is what's coming in from the outside. But you can take it any which way you like, and here we go. Okay, so the energies are free and clear and very, 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 very loud. So we're good. We're good. The channels are open, so flowing freely, which is nice. So take advantage of that. When we have some really clear channels coming in, it is time to really let it come in. Maybe it's because these cards that came in and you guys were just sitting there ready to receive, but take advantage of that energetic flow when it does come in, okay? Let it touch the parts that need to be healed. Don't be afraid of the tears or the feeling or the intense emotion that comes in with some of these, okay? Sometimes you hear words or a sentence that just makes you want to, I'm hearing here, burst out in tears, and that's okay. Sometimes that is just the energy coming out of you, okay? It's a release of that energy. It's a release of something that's been mucking up things, okay? Don't be afraid of that. It actually helps your energetic and physical body. The physical body has, I'm going to tell you something that I don't tell, but I think your physical body sometimes has a hard time holding on to the energy. And I think it causes sometimes these illnesses that we get, okay, caused by stress and negative feelings. The energetic body has a tremendous job in carrying this, and sometimes it just gets to be too much. Sometimes it's pain, sadness, anxiety, all of these emotions that we carry, if we let them fester, okay, they all have a specific purpose, okay? They all have a specific purpose, but if they're feeling uncomfortable and painful, it's because you're meant to deal with it. But oftentimes I think what we do is that we sweep it under the carpet. We just kind of, let's not think about it right now. And it just kind of festers. It's like throwing so much dust under a carpet that there's this huge lump that you can't even walk past the carpet anymore, because then it becomes a hazard. And I think our body reacts to that. Your body cannot hold on to that energy anymore until you have to kind of let it go. Let go of that frustration, that anxiety, that stress. So keep looking for ways to deal with it, not run away from it or escape from it. Even sometimes when we go exercising, it's an out. It's good for the body, but ultimately you have to feel the emotions you're feeling in order to see how to deal with it. Okay? Like this last message from me, it said, you know, you're organizing, okay? Do something different. Set that boundary. Okay? Even though it means it's uncomfortable. Saying to somebody, I can't be responsible for you. As good as it feels for me to always be handling your life, you need to start handling your life. That difficult conversation needs to be had in order for me to release myself and that person to take responsibility for themselves and start living their lives. You understand? So that's that kind of thing, okay? You have to take the solutions, and then finally you can start releasing yourself from those bounds. If you are a subscriber of my Life Path Number Tarot, the Devil has come out a lot in reverse. So some of you who are watching this will be watching those as well. Because the Devil is all about those restrictions that keep you held up, right? These cycles that you need to free yourself of. So that Devil coming in reverse is saying you are freeing yourself from that. So if you're not part of that channel, please figure out what your life path number is. Kind of easy. You just take, let's say you were born in 1969, it's 1 + 9 + 6 + 9. Then you do the month the same way and the day the same way. You just add them up all individually until you come down to a single digit. And you know what? If you have double digits, you have a master number video to watch as well, 11, 22, 33. If you don't, you just go to your individual number and watch. It's just as good as Zodiac. It's very individual to your energy. It has a lot to do, I believe, with the life path that you set out into the things that you set up to deal with. It's got a lot to do with personality traits, I find. So go watch those, and thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you so very much. This is it for the regular videos on the channel. Thank you to everybody who comes and watches. For members, Saturday, another video for you, and Sunday we start all over again with the weekly. So I will see you then. Take good care of yourself, and bye for now.